Season 6 of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is here, Meredith, and I saw a tweet that really made me laugh. It said, I love Meredith's strategy for securing her snowflake. Do absolutely nothing 95% of the time to conserve energy for 2 spectacularly unhinged meltdowns resulting in an accent shift.
The rumors and nastiness about her?
Do you think that's an accurate read of how you approach Housewives?
No,
Yeah.
but I'll take it. It's entertaining.
It's very entertaining. Did you introduce any new accents or vocalizations this year?
If I did, I'm unaware of it.
Okay,
but
we
it's
will-
very possible that I did. Who knows?
As the onion unfolds.
I'm sure
we'll
I
find out.
did.
I'm
I just
sure there's a
didn't
new
notice
security.
myself.
I did not pile on.
Liar's lying a
But
little
you
more. Here she goes, liar. Throw things in line.
Once again, the drama is off to the races this season. We are just 3 episodes in and already it feels like we're in the whirlpool. Did it feel as nutty in the moment as it does as we're watching it?
Oh yeah, I mean maybe even nuttier. Like this season was like being on another planet. It gets really wacky.
Why did it feel like another planet?
Well, a lot of stuff, not yet, but as we get further in the season, a lot of stuff just really made no sense to me. So I was like, what is going on here? Like, where are these thoughts and ideas coming from? And it was a little confusing for me.
I mean, your girl Lisa did give us a new phrase.
You dumb dick sucker.
I thought that was like a made-up thing, but it's actually a real condition.
Oh,
I didn't know, but I
Neither.
did Google it.
okay.
It is real.
Meredith Marks, Esquire and now WebMD. When that came out of her mouth at that party, did you register like how bonkers it sounded in the moment?
Yeah, I think we were all just like, wait, what? Well, I thought she made it up. I did not actually know it was like an actual condition. I thought she just made it up.
I'm nervous to go, I'm gonna have to Google now, but I'm nervous to see what that result populates.
Yeah, you might get some images and stuff that you weren't signing up for.
And I love that happened at Amy, Utah Socialite's house.
Correct.
Who is this Amy who's just like popped up all of a sudden and is known as Utah Socialite?
Yeah, I mean, I think she was kind of just dipping a toe in the water with us and maybe withdrew it quite quickly.
Yeah, after she maybe didn't get clarity
a little
at
too hot.
Lisa's clarity lunch.
You compared me to Jen Shaw.
We can get back to this, but can we just quickly order food?
We are fresh off of the clarity luncheon. Do you feel like the women got clarity there?
I think Lisa's messaging was quite clear. I don't know how well it was received, but I do think that it was clear that these are dismissed or denied allegations, so we got that memo.
Did you realize when you signed up for this thing 7 years ago that your legal degree would be pulled in for so many uses on the show?
I mean, not only did I not realize that, I had no idea what I was signing up for.
You've been thrown under the bus a little bit by your castmates this season who are doubling, tripling down on you not standing up for Lisa at the camping trip when you were the first person at the table to say,
Let's deal with it with Lisa. Like, we don't need to do this behind her back.
have you gotten apologies or anybody be like, oh, I misremembered as it's airing? Or is everybody holding the line of you didn't stand up for her?
No, I haven't gotten any apologies, but you have to also remember who we're dealing with. These are women who all attacked me in Bermuda, and most of which never apologized either for that when they knew they were wrong. Everyone knows they were wrong. I mean, there's been a lot of attacks that have been wrongful, and people just don't want to take accountability, like my father's memorial. I mean, we could go through each
Yes.
year, and I could give you another one, but, you know.
When you think about stuff like that, though, do you then go, why do I keep coming back to this group?
Of course I do, but I know all the answers. You know, there's always positives and negatives.
Yeah.
And I mean, there are some really good positives too.
As long as there's a net positive, you can keep coming back. Why do you think, though, this season there was so much pent-up aggression from so many of the women about Lisa?
I don't know. I think that there's been a lot of different like, if you want to call them takedowns or not, that's not really my favorite word, but it probably is the easiest way to phrase it. I think there've been a lot of like mini attempts at a takedown before, but there's never been a lot of support to it for it. And I think this year they kind of were trying to rally the troops, but I mean, I wouldn't rally, so sorry.
Lisa skipping out on the camping trip. An assumption or a guess online is maybe she was considering not coming back to the group. Were you ever fearful that Lisa would step away?
No, I don't think that's true. To the best of my knowledge, she was returning at all times. She had a business conflict, and that's why she wasn't there.
It seems like it might be the most emotional season for Lisa that we've had yet. Does it just snowball from here? Like we're at the peak of the mountain where you're just gonna go, poof?
Kind of. Like, she definitely has some more moments, but I think things get easier on her later in the season.
Okay. What do you make of, I think Heather...
They just switched their focus to me instead.
Okay, we'll get to that in 1 second. What do you make of, I think it was Heather who said, Lisa struggles with kind of the braggadocious part.
Everybody knows I do big things. I don't care. This is her problem. Just these little comments, these little elitist things to like make herself better and different. You know, I get it. You don't want to be basic. You don't want to be normal. But just give us a little bit of credit.
Do you think that's an accurate reading of how Lisa views this group?
No, I can understand why it can be interpreted that way. I don't think her intention is to say, I do this and you don't. I think her intention is more about of saying, when you're doing a certain level of business, lawsuits are an inherent part. I just don't think it came out the way she meant it. My interpretation was not that she was like putting anyone else down, but she was saying, I'm doing big things. That's why I'm getting sued. That's what happens when you're doing things that are, you know, at a certain level, or that's what can happen, not always.
Not always, but it can happen. All right, so things are gonna get easier for Lisa as the season goes on.
I think so. I mean, I think it's rough for a little while, but I think it definitely gets a little easier on her later.
So then what is the pivot where the daggers turn to you?
Well, I can't really tell you that, or you wouldn't watch.
Who do you think was leading the charge to go after you?
I mean, it's you know, let me put it this way. Historically, things have come back to one common denominator that tends to go after me and Lisa, and I'll leave it at that.
Whitney Rose?
Part of the duo.
Okay, is that your label for Whitney and Britani?
Correct. I mean, they're the only ones that rhyme.
Yes.
How poetic.
How poetic. Yeah, me. What dynamic would you say shifted the most over the course of the season?
I was probably most surprised by my own dynamic with Heather.
How so, good or bad?
Not great. You know, not great. But I don't know. I mean, there were a lot of shifts, but that was definitely, for me, the biggest surprise. I'm sure other women would have different opinions on that.
That's interesting because the trailer kind of tees us up for that shift with her and Lisa, because we see them, at least Lisa, in Heather's face, I think, while you're filming Below Deck.
But wouldn't that be less surprising to you? Because they've had a lot of rocky roads.
But I'm judging off of where we're starting this season and Heather being so steadfast in her support of Lisa.
Yeah.
For there to be a shift feels jarring.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
What, can you tease at all why it takes the shift that it does?
No, because I don't fully understand it myself. So it's hard for me to do that because I don't get it.
So how do you feel about Heather sitting here now?
Confused. You know, really just confused more than anything at this point. Hoping for clarity.
Okay, you're hoping for clarity. Are you hoping for a close friendship again? Or would this be something that would close the door on?
No, 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 no. I mean, look, it's pretty tough to close a door on a friendship that's, you know, you've had for years. Like, that's not an easy thing to do. And, you know, you just have to be able to pivot and change things a little to accommodate the things you learn and know. And no, I'm hopeful for resolution and just more understanding of where things went awry.
So are we back into bad weather, twist the truth, destroy territory here with the cousins?
I mean, the cousins definitely seem to be much more bonded than ever. Maybe not than ever, but than they have been in recent years. Maybe than ever. I don't really know, but I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
I guess we could say that. Bad weather is back.
Okay, I think it was a clip of an interview of yours that Heather said like total BS or something to.
Yeah, I don't know how my thoughts are subject to her opinions. Like, she can't say my thoughts are BS, they're my thoughts.
Lisa and I, we agree. We're like, we're not letting anyone do that again. And you'll see, people make a lot of attempts, you know, because I think they don't like us together. I think we're too strong together, you know, and it's too powerful. So, sorry.
I didn't point fingers at anybody. No. I didn't say anything other than what I thought
so
about.
It was almost telling that she thought you were talking about her.
One would imagine so.
On the note of that fight happening on the yacht, you did film a crossover with Below Deck. It's a first time in Housewives history. What was that experience like to be like making a show within a show?
It was really unusual, you know, because it's like, obviously their focus is very different from ours. And it was just different. And we're not used to, like, we had cameras in our cabins.
All the time.
Yes, like 24/7, which was a different situation.
Yeah.
Like, you're just, I mean, I'm like, oh, I have to go in the bathroom to change. You know, you don't want to screw that one up and be naked on camera.
No, you don't want to give them anything that they can use against you. You do seem to be in a better place with Angie this season. Yeah. How did the two of you get there?
You know, I think that and I don't want to speak to her, but this is my interpretation. I think we both kind of were just like, this is enough. Yeah. Like, it's too much, it's gone too far, and let's, you know, we don't even know each other. Like, let's actually see who you are, see who I am, and see if we can find some points of connection, and so we did.
Who would you say, outside of Lisa, because I assume that's a strong friendship, you are closest to in this circle right now?
Mary.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice to hear, too, because last year, that friendship took a hit because there was a lot happening at her home that you didn't know about.
Correct. I did not know. I mean, I still get a little confused with Mary, you know, like, I think we're good, and then I hear her saying things in the press that aren't so nice, and so I'm kind of like, okay. You know, I don't know. I hope we're good. You know, I'm always hoping for the best, and I love Mary, and I only wish positive things for her, and certainly for Robert Jr. as well.
Totally.
Every day is not easy, and I know you have to take life day by day. Yeah. Sometimes you fall, but you get back up.
I mean, she's got a lot going on, and I just give her a lot of room right now because I think it's hard. It's, you know, our kids are everything.
Yeah. And
struggling with that has got to be excruciating.
All right, we've level set with Heather, Whitney, Mary, Lisa. And where are you at with Britani, who purported to be your once close friend off of 2 phone calls and a lunch?
Yeah, Britani and I just don't define friendship the same way, so we can leave it at that.
We've both kept each other's secrets private, and for me, that's what friendship is.
Maybe the better choice is make sure they're your friend before you tell them the secret.
And then where do you exist with Bronwyn?
Bronwyn, you know, we were, I mean, you saw, like, we had a lot of connection over our fathers. Yeah. We had a very good connection for a while, and I don't know, things towards the end got weird.
She got sucked into the bad weather tornado?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. There's a lot that I have to see how things got to certain places to understand.
We do get in the trailer, it appears Angie brings to you Bronwyn's legal issues.
There's things out there about bankruptcy and shoplifting.
Legal issues seem to be at the heart of so much conflict, which is not the norm for most housewives. How do you feel about it always going to that place?
I think it's interesting. Look, I guess if there are a lot of legal issues, of course you're going to have it on camera, but, like, then we should be talking about all of them because there are a lot.
Do you feel like the group got resolution on whatever comes up about the Bronwyn stuff?
No, I don't think there was resolution to it. I mean, as she, you heard what she said on Watch What Happens Live.
Sealed, so she can't really get into it.
Yeah, so there's no real resolution there because there's no answers, really.
I think another constant theme on Salt Lake City is the truth and seeking out the truth. Who would you say has the worst relationship with the truth in your circle?
Britani. I mean, every time she gets herself into some hot water, she comes up with exposing another one of her own lies. So, yeah, I'd say that's problematic.
While you drop lies, I'm dropping the beat.
Are we going to get to watch your evolution into DJ Meredith Marks this year?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, but you are on tour. The people can see you with Out Loud Presents.
Yes.
Explain the pivot into DJ life for me, because it was not on my bingo card for you that this is where you would land.
I think that's why it's so fun, right? I was asked to DJ for Pride, and it started there, and I had the best time. It's like throwing a party, It's so fun, and everybody's like engaged and having a good time, and it's light and fun and positive, and there's really nothing dirty or nasty or ugly about it, and I'm loving it. It's just a fun time.
We have a lot of Salt Lake to watch. What do you think is going to be the surprise of the season?
Gosh, probably, I don't know. Really, I don't know. I mean, I think you'd get a lot of people saying like me, but I think they're also talking about a lot of lies they spread about me, so I don't know that I really am at all surprising, but whatever.
What level of lie are they spreading?
Oh, it's pretty
bad?
Pretty big, like lots of them, several of them, like many lies, not just one or two, many.
Where do they come from?
A lot of times it's projection of their own problems, or sometimes it's to deflect from those problems, but usually when somebody is speaking real negatively about somebody and spreading things about them, whether they're true or false, it's usually coming from inside, and it says a lot more about them than the person they're talking about. They've shown their credibility and they've shown who they are, and so I don't know if the audience wants to believe someone who's shown to spread lies continually, that's on them, not my problem. I don't need idiots liking and supporting me. That's called stupidity, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that complicated. Somebody's lying incessantly and you continue to believe them, that's on you. You're not very smart. I don't need your support.
You want the smart people who want to be out at a DJ gig and eating your caviar.
Exactly.
How is the caviar doing?
The caviar is doing great. Would you like a bump?
I would love a bump.
I brought some to give you a bump. Caviar has been fabulous. It's been so much fun. I have my store in Park City. We are renovating and making a small jewelry store in the front and a caviar lounge in the back.
Okay.
So that's gonna be amazing and really fun, and it's like gonna be kind of like speakeasy. We're gonna have a good time. And
you can go get some jewelry, a caviar bump, and then head down to Lisa's Vita Lounge.
Exactly, get a shot there. And you can do, I have my new game too, Rumors and Nastiness, so you can do the Vita tequila shots when you get it wrong. Okay. All right, here we go.
Cheers to you, and cheers to
you.
surviving another season of Housewives.